Hi, welcome. Thank you for having us all the way down here. I'm going to introduce them as the teams. For the NIH Vaccine Development Team, the head of Vaccine Development and Prevention for all the U.S. government, Dr. Peggy Johnson, was responsible for the first all-Vac-B trial funding, has been responsible for the majority of funding in the circumcision prevention studies that you're doing down here. Part of her team and head of vaccines under Dr. Johnson is Jorge Flores, who was also involved with the all-Vac-B trial, and Mary Jane Reynolds, who is involved with most of that Johns Hopkins vaccine development, worked for Mary Lou Clemens and Don Burke, and is now working with Jorge Flores on international site development and program development around the world. Working in direct relationship to the entire NIH is their Vaccine Trials Network, and Judy Wasserheit is the deputy for that entire network, which has 14 international sites all through Asia, Southern Africa, South America, and the Caribbean. So we're very happy to have her along. Also part of the NIH, but what we call intramural NIH, but still working for Dr. Tony Fauci, is the VRC Center, Vaccine Research Center. They're working on Ebola vaccines, AIDS vaccines, SARS vaccines, West Nile vaccines. And from the clinical studies group is Dr. Barney Graham, and the deputy director for the entire institute under Dr. Gary Nabel is John Lascola. So they can answer questions about AIDS vaccines, and I have not heard yet. I did my vaccines. That's why I did all the vaccines. Then also from the NIH, head of the treatment research group, with doing all of the original work at the company that developed AZT 14. Was it 14 years ago?
More than that. It was 20. It was 1984.
Oh, it's 20 years ago.
In 85.
Dr. Sandra Lehrman, and she's been running the group now, but has a lot of biotech experience, major pharmaceutical experience. She's a very welcome addition, I'm sure, to the entire treatment group. Then, from the CDC, representing the CDC Atlanta, is Chuck Vitek. They have, like us, a new agreement with the NIH for vaccine development to bring together U.S. government agencies, and he works with the vaccine group at the CDC. Now, from the U.S. group is one of my scientific bosses, Dr. David Vaughn. He's in charge of all of infectious disease research for the military. So it would be malaria, enterics, all of our vaccine development, our hemorrhagic diseases, scrub typhus, and HIV. So he knows everything about infectious diseases. We only know about HIV. With the program in Rockville, Dr. Merlin Robb, who's head of the Ugandan project on the Rockville side, Reva Slinkard, our senior program manager, and you all know Monica, our chief nurse here for all clinical studies, going to be responsible working with Hannah and Fred for the vaccine trial that was in the front page of the newspaper, so now Fred is famous around the world. I'm very happy to be working with him.
Switching codes so we can support this.
It's a new technology that is really maximized in one
who does trainings on sexual awareness and things like that. She also does training on how to standardize questionnaires and how to teach them how to do it. So what we did is all of our interviewers were trained so that they were asking the same things the same way, without the kind of faces when someone would answer in a certain way.
I'm
mean, I'm wondering both on the sexuality questions and also on the, would you be willing to
assure them of confidentiality, that the information they give us is not going to be used in anywhere, maybe to the employers or even their friends or anywhere. So they become comfortable and they're able to give us all the information they would want to discuss.
The other activities which we do in the department is once we have done the physical exam, then the next day in the morning we transcribe all the information in the source documents to the CRF forms.
So it's outside, also counselors of HIV. Most of the other workers have been sensitized on these issues, and now we are trying to get groups within the estates, the people themselves living with HIV, to have support groups and to be able to also help us.
You do hepatitis also?
Yeah, we do hepatitis B, we do syphilis, and we screen.
And malaria? No, we don't screen for malaria.
We don't screen for malaria here.
We give the blood and then treat you.
Because if we screen for malaria, we would throw all the blood away.
So from that little space there, this is where we are moving to. So you can see we are very excited. We'll wait here meanwhile, while the others are being supplied, waiting for laboratory results for those kinds of facilities. And, I don't know what you think about our colors. I have to go back this way.
Barney, touch your band because that's the one's going to go to the guest house.
These are the guest houses in Kericho, in the James Finley tea plantation.
Is the floor plan of the hospital room, the pediatric ward itself.
They're used to this after yesterday.
say that when you standard equalize, your weight is 3% less because you are roving faster above the earth axis. You're spinning faster.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, 3%.
Yeah, 3% less.
3% less.
Let's now go to the southern hemisphere and see what is turning the other way. Then let's probe at the center where there is no movement, where the legs meet. Just go straight. This way, just go straight down.
Oh, we'll just go straight out. I'm not
Whatever
going
it is.
There is a wall.
Going to be the data management center. 2 rooms for the supervisor. Our huge server is going to be in there. There's a store and server. Right.
And there are 18 sites of this. For those big regions, you have 2 counseling resident staff who reside in those communities. Now, their main duties are: one is to return people's HIV results, offer people opportunity to receive their results, what you call counseling notification and counseling. It's unique that we go out to their homes to return their HIV results. Okay.
Basically, what we do, we use FoxPro for those, for data entry. When field teams come out, in most cases we tend to organize what they are going to do.
We have separate clinic for those where they have access.
This household, by previous round at least, we found this person as the household head 01 was dead by round 9.
So when they move from one community to another, we remap them on the GPS and we only change location in the census form. So that the person remains with the same census form but with a changed location, and the GPS also changes its location at that particular household. That means it contains the same people but in a different village or a different house.
Well, that was the prayer. Yeah.
No. Thank you very much.
So the mobility also help us to show the kind of
Now what we're going to do is we shall hear from one of our team leaders. They will tell us a little bit of what they do, how they do it, and any questions that will arise will be directed to them.
You know Rakai project very well.
that is a scientific research, a scientific organization. So we have all our systems well laid down, and now now I come to tell you that this is a study area. This seems to be even the focal point.
Now, this is a finished census form because I don't know photo identification, which helps us to locate this respondent in future studies. So what you have here is an envelope which contains the photo and the personal identification number, which will be used to attach to all the forms.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is like that was a level 2.
Someone is like
level 1.
From this kind of clinic. I talked of the 3 types of clinics. The others are the static clinic at the office, where we offer treatment to STDs. Still, if one is having a problem,
Well, we have a front row seat. And the hits just keep on coming.
Did he leave it on?
I think he just turned it on.
He shouldn't have left his running. Big mistake.
They told us to flee.
Run for your life, right?
We are going.
You're going?
Yeah.
Where? How's that? How are we going?
Really? Oh, they're going to move out of the way and try again later? Excellent. This is close.